In this video, we're going to talk about LinkedIn appointment scheduling automation, why it's important, and how to do it right. First, let's talk about what exactly LinkedIn appointment scheduling automation actually is. LinkedIn appointment scheduling automation differs from other types of appointment scheduling such as cold calling or pay-per-click, which you're probably already familiar with in an in-depth way. Cold calling appointment scheduling is a technique wastes valuable time of your sales staff while preventing you from having the chance to speak with key decision makers. You end up following up with companies that are not even in the market for your product or service. It's an extremely broad, ineffective, and stressful way to try and acquire high-value retainers at any kind of scale. An improvement from cold calling would be running PPC campaigns on social networks like Facebook, Google, and Instagram. PPC campaigns can measure things like visitor behavior and which landing pages have been visited, so you can retarget your audiences later. It's a more focused form of targeting than cold calling, but the problem is the client acquisition cost. To build lookalike campaigns and retargeting audiences, you need to invest in multiple clicks to acquire a client. With PPC, competitors are encouraged to bid on your name, taking away your hard-earned clients that want to do business with you again. This is better than cold calling, but there's a better way. And that's speaking with only qualified key decision makers in your defined client segment that are actually in the market for your product or service. Unlike cold calling and pay-per-click, organic LinkedIn appointment scheduling automation targets people in executive, VP, or management level positions. It can also target years in business, number of employees, and geographical location. And what can we tell from narrowing down this specific criteria? We will not only be able to get in contact with thousands of key decision makers every single month in your specific target market, but we will be able to find out quickly who's actively in the market for your products and services. Once we see who's booking the most appointments with your company, we can then refine our searches to target those specific criterias to find more specific people like Rob, John, and Anna. We recommend a proprietary 4-step ROAS client acquisition formula to truly leverage the power of LinkedIn appointment automation. Step 1, of course, is to get a response from key decision makers in your specific target market. We send out carefully articulated welcome and follow-up messages through your LinkedIn account to spark immediate responses as a result of your optimized LinkedIn profile and proprietary method. Once we schedule the discovery call for your company, you begin step 2 of the process by initiating the one-to-one marketing sequence. A live human interaction takes place with you and your ideal prospects via phone, Skype, Zoom, or Google Hangouts. Once you've completed the initial 15-minute discovery call, you can move on to step 3, which is sharing your in-depth advertising message. At this point in the process, you'll have identified prospects you and your team want to work with, and those who are not qualified. By the end of the discovery call, you invite qualified prospects into a 45-minute strategy session. Between the initial brief discovery call and strategy session, you'll send prospects your pre-selling mechanism. Once you've dispersed your pre-selling mechanism, it's time for your strategy session. As you leverage the power of LinkedIn and more strategy sessions are scheduled into your calendar, you'll know you've entered step 4, which is to scale your enterprise to multiple 6, 7, and even 8-figure revenues. The longer the system runs, the lower the client acquisition cost becomes, and the more revenue you generate over time. So, step 1, commit to an automated, highly targeted LinkedIn connection and follow-up campaign to get a response from key decision makers in your ideal prospect segments. Step 2, attend pre-booked, brief discovery calls to qualify your future clients and book them into strategy sessions while saving time by not over-interacting with tire kickers and companies that don't have the budgets for your services. Step 3, before your strategy session, deliver the most powerful and hyper-targeted advertising messages that highly resonate with your future clients. And step 4, rinse and repeat to scale your enterprise to new multiple 6, 7, and 8-figure earnings. These 4 steps are how you win with getting a response from high-value, key decision makers, getting them into one-to-one marketing sessions, following up with your carefully articulated advertising message, then scale your business to new levels. This is exactly how our proprietary ROAS LinkedIn automated client acquisition formula does what cold calling and PPC simply can't.